Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. And we're back on the world, and it's a beautiful morning. The sun is rising, the birds are chirping. Pretend there's birds, pretend. The Pachycephalosaurus is staring at the Dryosaurus, which is staring back. You know, it's just like, what's this? Who's that? Never seen this thing before? Except, I don't think they actually would have ever seen each other. They've always had a big rock wall right between them. Well, anyway, guys, today, as you've probably seen by the title and various other things, you know, thumbnail, title, yada, 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 we're gonna build a Herrerasaurus pen today because why not? Why not? Oh, hello, you are so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh yeah, by the way, I AFK'd long enough for these guys to grow up, so we got some Hypsolophodons. Some of them are pretty small. I think this was the smallest one. It's about the same size as the Dryosaurs, but the largest ones, which I think this might be one of the larger ones. No, that's the largest, I think, is about 2 blocks tall, so it actually looks quite large compared to the fence, which wasn't really expecting, but you know what? Some things are unexpected in this game. Well, anyway, let's get down to the building of the exhibit. We got our oak wood logs, which we're probably going to just use for a majority of the episode because, well, that's really how we make sure we get the thing built correctly, is with the logs, because otherwise everything won't be spaced properly, and then, well, we got a whole mess on our hands. Do we have anything? Ooh, we got more carpenter's blocks, which is always good to know. We got a shovel here. I don't think we're gonna need the shovel. We have a few extra diamonds. I might just make a diamond axe because I always end up needing one. So, wait, do I have wood in here from last episode? Yes, I do. We don't even need to make new sticks. We can just do this, and I need to go on another mining trip at some point. I haven't had to in a while due to, you know, well, just taking out so much rock for other exhibits. I've just had a large surplus for what we currently are building. But yeah, I haven't gone on a resource run in a little bit. I probably need to. Also, if we're gonna, like you guys voted, if we're gonna start working on the marine area again, we're definitely gonna need those resources to be able to, like marble especially. I want some marble to get pathways set up. Anyway, let's see. How do I want to set this area up? 3, 4, 5. Is 5 gonna be tall enough? 5 should be tall enough. Also, yes, the whole exhibit's flat right now. I haven't really decided what we're gonna do with it. I'm thinking what we might end up doing is, despite what I had originally had, which if you saw last episode, which was like all my other exhibits, it starts up really high here and then slopes down. We might do the inverse of that and have it be up, like the ground be much higher up here and then slope down towards the rock. I don't know. I haven't really figured out what we're gonna do for this area yet. It's I don't know. Still in the planning phase, one could say. We couldn't. Okay. That could actually work quite nicely. I'm just thinking now. Oh, but that's going to be really hard to do with the... Okay, so we have a choice. We can either have a diagonal section here, which would probably look a lot nicer, considering we can't have, you know, 4, 5. Considering we can't have it, you know, be 5 there because of how weird, you know, spacing is. And then... Oh, this whole area is a bit weird for spacing due to the pathway. I might actually just have to edit the pathway. Okay, I think the pathway is going to get edited slightly. Edited. I don't know why I'm suddenly struggling to say that, but sure. Yeah, if I just knock it back a block, I think I can do that. Just simply start. Yeah, and that should be okay. And it'll make this path a bit thinner, which I think it does need to be. But actually, let's see. How does it look on the map? It does look noticeably wider on the map, so that's justifiable, I think. 1, 2, 3 would set it here, and then 1, 2, 3. And then that actually works out quite well because, I mean, it's going to run into the rock wall anyway. I'm not going to do much more than that. Anyway, oh, so Guys, sorry again. Not sorry again. Sorry for there being no JPOG yesterday. Basically, school. Like I've said, my finals are coming up, and I've had a lot of projects. And last night I had a lot of projects I needed to just get done, so I was unable to record yesterday. Sorry about that. I think I might do the JPOG episode tomorrow if I have time. And 1, 2, 3, and then bingo. That works out pretty well. I probably have more logs than I need. what was it? I was looking in the chests before this episode got started, like after I filled in all the dirt, and I was like, oh, I'll just see how many logs we have around. Do I need to go, chop down some trees or something? Opened up the chest, and like several of these chests, I have like, what was it? It was something like 8 stacks of oak logs. So, cause what was it? The Herrerasaurus ones, I think I got a majority of the logs basically from cutting down the trees there. I think I had a couple extra for that one. Chopped down another oak tree or two, and I was like, okay, I'll just do that, cause pretty simple stuff. Didn't realize I had like a bajillion oakwood logs just lying around. Oh, what was it? So since we're doing Herrerasaurus today, I don't think we actually have a Herrerasaur egg anywhere. Let's go check actually. I don't think I've made a majority of my Jurassic Craft dinosaurs into eggs. I mean, I made the Hypsilophodons but I don't think I actually ever cooked up a batch of Herrerasaurs, which I really should have. Let's see, do we actually have any complete Herrerasaur DNA? Do we actually have Herrerasaurus? Okay, we have a single 100% Herrerasaurus. I was really hoping we would have more. Do we see? Oh, wait. It's kind of funny that I said this was going to be a building episode. Now I'm scurrying around the park trying to find things. I think maybe we might. I don't know if I fully cleared out all the DNA from this area, from the old laboratory. I'm also surprised none of the things are in here. Oh, these are all still full of, like, stuff. I never cleared these. Like, look. I have another I have another sponsor. I have borderless pane glass? Wow, I really need to like go through this area again and just take everything out of here, because I have sand in here. That's... Well, I'm amazed it took them this long to actually figure out how to get in here. I know, it looks like they come in here. Okay, it looks at least that this isn't the first time they've tried to enter this area. No more Herrerasaurus. Wait, what's that? Is that a Tylosaur? Tylosaur. Okay. Well, we only have one Herrerasaurus, and I think that's probably... Yeah. I guess we can cook it up and... Cook it up. We could cultivate it in there, I guess, in the old lab. I think I am going to still leave that around. It's kind of funny. I'm really, I guess, still debating what I should do with that old laboratory, because I've kind of just left it around, but I don't know. I don't really have anything to do with it at this point, because, you know, it's just kind of like this derelict of I guess you could say, a time long gone. Because I don't use it anymore. I mean, I don't even think I've used... When was the last time I would have used the lab? Not recently, because I have the new laboratory now, and that's fully set up, so I haven't really had a reason. Do I have any buckets left in here? No. Okay, do I have a water source in this cage? Yes. Well, sorry guys that we're gonna have to make several trips back and forth to get some stuff going, but that's okay. I really should have just cleared this whole area out earlier. Don't know why I didn't. I mean, I guess actually by the time I built the new laboratory, I mean, we already kind of had just gone through and finished the entire Flaming Cliffs, so there really wasn't a point to go back here. You know what I should turn this into? I should turn this Well, I kind of want to leave it as a laboratory. Maybe I should turn it into some sort of like bunker type thing. Get rid of like the glass doors, put in some metal doors. I mean, heck, at this point, I've probably just got enough left over. I mean, yeah, I do actually have a lot of leftover I just realized I used iron blocks for the door frame. Well, if I ever need more iron. Why did I put so much iron in here? I'm very confused. You know what? We're just gonna take the fossils. Ooh, another Herrerasaur. 25%. Okay, we'll just take the fossils and we can throw them to the new laboratory. One thing I did not like about, still do not like about Jurassic Craft is that you can't automate the analyzers like you can these ones, so that way they automatically just, you know, drop off the stuff. Okay, come on, little Herrerasaurus. Push, push, you can do it, you can cultivate. I don't know why I'm making the egg right now, where you don't even have an exhibit. I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I'm trying to think. It could be a little bit longer, I guess. Yay! Herrerasaurus egg. That's lovely. Lovely jubbly. I was about to lock the door because I was so used to doing that back when this was, you know, the laboratory, main lab. Like, you know, oh, just hop in, lock the door as I go. I mean, if I locked it again, I wouldn't be able to get back in until I broke some blocks, and I hate breaking the blocks of that area because, you know, it's like, now it's actually buried deep, and I don't have any, do I have any remaining blue stained glass? You know, I probably do, because, I mean, I just built that, so. Oh yeah, also, voila, I got rid of the harsh angle. I don't know why I didn't mention this, that I actually made it a curve. It just seems so ordinary to me, but I think it also looks a lot nicer than the, you know, go here, turn 90 degrees, go over here, turn 90 degrees. I think it looks a lot nicer just to have it at an angle. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. And for all of you who are screaming, why do you still have dinosaurs like lying around the park? They'll be gone soon. They'll be in their own exhibits, hopefully, soon. It's been a while. And we got one last. Okay, so this isn't actually any better. You know what? I might just bring those analyzers and stick them on here, so that way we can get a bit more production going, because I mean, that could get us a couple more Herrerasaurs. I would like a few more. There's one of the Ceratosaurs. Where are the others? I can't see them. Partially due to being inside a Parasaurolophus, but partially because they're hiding. Whatever. We'll find them later. I'm pretty sure they're just, you know, milling about somewhere. Milling about. A boot. I might just raise the rock up a bit, because I built this when it was a lot higher up. So maybe I'll just raise it up. I mean, it does need to be raised up a bit. It's still not high enough to contend with the whole thing there. Let's see, let's just 3, 4, 5. I think this is gonna look cool. Like I said, I think I mentioned this last episode. I've got this thin grid glass, and I really like how this looks. It looks like wire mesh, and well, that's why I want to build this exhibit here, because I was like, I want to use it for I don't know why I said I wanted to use it for a carnivore, because, well, I don't know, I kind of like using, well, more organic styles of fencing for the herbivores. Typically, you know, like my the one we just the fence we just made over there, and other fences like that. Typically, I like to reserve those ones for the herbivores, and I don't like building super large metallic fences. So I was like, you know, I want to do a wire fence, but I need to find the exhibit to do it in. And do we want to just have it? I don't have a pickaxe. You know, we'll just have it hook up there for now. Actually, I do need to get some cobblestone, so that way we can lay down like a cobblestone base underneath the thing. Also, I've still completely forgotten to finish taking out the shade, so that way, you know, we can fix it. Oh gosh, this. What was it? I remember last episode. So last episode, I spent a whole lot of my time. Oh, we got a bucket of milk right there. Oh, we got more cobble. Sunken stone brick. Stone brick. That's stone brick? Huh. Let's just get some huge cobblestone tiles. That should probably do it. I don't think I'll need much more than that. What else do we need? I needed something else. I don't remember what it was. Gravel? No, I don't need gravel. At least not right now. A pickaxe, that's what we needed. I should have a pickaxe in one of these chests. I mean, I literally have like a billion tools I've left in various... There we go. I knew we had one. Like I said, like we have so many oak logs. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense though, because if you remember, there have been huge forests around the area where we've been building the park. Let's see. I was like, oh, why is my thing down? My render distance down. I think I was playing another mod pack or something, and I brought it down to just increase the FPS because it was really, really laggy. Yeah, I think this should be good. Oh, speaking of Herrerasaurus, now this doesn't actually have to do with my series, but I was watching a video of my good friend, the good guy over at Gob's Lizards, Gob himself. He's a great YouTuber. Definitely go check him out. I believe his channel is linked in the suggested channels to watch on the homepage. So if you want to go see his content, it's pretty good. Trust me, pretty good content. He does a dinosaur series as well. Got a really good looking park. But he uploaded a video the other day about Herrerasaurus, like his whole park area. Oh no. No. Okay, I haven't messed up here, right? This is all 5 space. Okay. I was about to cry there. I was legit about to cry. I thought I just messed up the entire space. That scared me. Now, for those of you who are like, what? Why? Oh. I don't have better foliage on. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I put that in my Lord of the Rings mod pack, and then I forgot to put it back in. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't need to. Okay, anyway, the reason I was just so scared there was because, there was a 6 wide gap here, and I didn't realize I had put that in, and I was afraid that meant I'd messed up the alignment somewhere else that wasn't just, here. And that would, for those of you who don't know what that would mean, for me, that would mean I would have to tear out all the pathways again and pretty much just have to rebuild this whole section of the park, reset all the fences for the Herrerasaurus exhibit. Like, it would take me several hours, well, maybe not hours, it would take me at least an hour to just go back through and fix everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually somewhat reminiscent of the old Jurassic Giants or Brachiosaur exhibit, that one over there. Their fencing. I remember building that fence. That would have been a while ago. I don't remember how long ago that was. It was a little bit. It's been a while since I've, well, not since I rebuilt that. I rebuilt that, like, was it last week I rebuilt that exhibit? Let's see. Monday's episode was Hypsilophodon, and then last week's episode on Wednesday would have been Dryosaurus. So yeah. Last week would have been the Jurassic Giants. Man, time flies. Definitely does. I mean, heck, this is I guess you could say, yeah, next week is the penultimate week of school for me. Of course, though, I more count this as the penultimate week of school because after this, I don't really have any more. Like, next week is going to be my last set of classes. So after that, it's just show up for finals, take the finals, and then you leave, and you're done. So, there's going to be weird because of the angle of the fencing was just, and well, it's livable. I can't deal with that. I'll just fix that later. Where's my chisel? Okay. Where's the huge cobblestone tiles? There we go. Favorite cobblestone texture for fences. And then we'll just, I don't know. Just saw a Skype notification pop up with my friends, some of my friends saying call in a big group chat. So I'm really hoping they don't call the main group and I don't suddenly have to like cut the episode for a second because people like called me. It's very irritating. Last time I think my Skype actually crashed when I was trying to just tell it to stop calling me because, you know, middle of recording, don't typically like to be called. Oh, this is gonna take a little bit. There's one thing I don't like doing, it's carpenter's blocks. Even though they look so good when you finish them, these things take so long to get set up. Well, they don't take too long. I mean, it could take longer. Is that a good height? Let's see. Well, I guess this will be a good chance to show you guys the glass texture. And the best part about this one is that it's actually working with my texture pack. So it's in 32 by 32. So it's this beautiful grid pattern. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love it. It looks really cool. And just because, why not? Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's a good height. That is a good height for the fence. Okay. That's a good one. That is a good one and a keeper. Okay, we're just gonna go around and do this real quick because, well, we need to. Okay, we don't need to do it on these ones because those will just be full blocks. I'm just gonna move this right over here so that way I can not have to press so much stuff. If any of you guys were wondering what it was like building the laboratory, this was a lot of what it was. Just placing a carpenter block, hitting it with the hammer, and then moving on to the next section. Okay, and then come over here. Come over here, and then, okay, there we go. That'll be all the carpenter's blocks, and I left my bed in here, so I can sleep, which is wonderful. It's always wonderful to sleep. I did not sleep last night. Well, I slept, but, I woke up at like 4 to get some Spanish stuff done. Let's see. Oh yeah, so some news, guys. In the event of just trying to find new series to do, because I was like, okay, I don't want to do the zoo series or restart the zoo series again right now. I've decided I may just have to restart it because everything else I'm thinking of trying, like most of this stuff I can't even, and I don't even end up recording because I'm just like, I don't have time to start a new series or something else is coming up. And it looks really funny when you just have the carpenter's blocks. It's like, why would anyone ever use this for a fence? Just wait till, you know, it's done and then it'll look beautiful. Why did that not work? I don't know. What was I saying? I don't know. I'm tired. Oh, let's see. Okay, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. What am I gonna do for the corners? Oh yeah, the reason we have to use the carpenter's blocks, because some of you might be like, why are you wasting so many resources? You can just use glass panes and it'll look even better from the Herrerasaurus side, which I don't really care about as much because, you know, you're gonna be able to see it from that side. You know what? Who cares? I can just use more carpenter's blocks if I really want to. But the main reason we're using carpenter's blocks and not just glass panes is because unfortunately there's no glass pane texture for this one, which is really upsetting to me because I always prefer to use glass panes whenever possible, because, you know, it saves you glass and stuff, and, you know, saves glass, saves time, saves money, saves wood, you know, that whole thing. But, you know, sometimes it's just unavoidable. Sometimes it is unfortunately just unavoidable, which is really sad. Oh, actually, I completely forgot. This was a big point of what I meant to talk about today. Like, this was like one of the big things. Okay, we might need to go grab some more carpenter's blocks from the storage area. I was like, Caden, you need to make sure to mention this and to link it in the video description because this is an amazing thing and other people need to know about it. So, You guys, a lot of you guys, especially on live streams, you've asked me, am I going to play Mesozoica? And I've said yes, Mesozoica is definitely something I'm going to play because it's like a new JPOG. Now, that is not the only new JPOG game coming out. Another one coming out as soon as, I don't know, like maybe the next year or so, is Prehistoric Kingdom, which I've been following the development for quite a while. It looks super good, or it will be super good when it comes out. I've got a lot of really cool features planned. Features planned for the game. It's going to be really good. But anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is, if you haven't heard of it before, gotta go grab more carpenter's blocks. They recently started doing a green light on Steam. So if you don't know how green light on Steam works, or what Steam is, I'm assuming most of you guys know what Steam is. If you don't, basically it's like a website / launcher where you can go and buy video games, and it's really good. Anyway, a green light on Steam is where a game is put up there and you can't buy it or anything. It's not actually for sale. But if it gets enough votes, yes, that people would be interested in buying it, they'll put it up on the shop and you can actually get it and play it and stuff. Now, they've gone up on the Steam Greenlight. Now, it's not the actual full release of the game. Basically, as far as I can tell, it's so they know there's enough interest to actually, buy the game. And then I believe the first big demos are gonna go up there. And then I think it's gonna eventually go on sale, but what was the point? But yeah, that's what it is. So if you guys would be interested in seeing that game come about, I'm gonna try and link both the Steam page and the YouTube channel so you guys can see what it's about. It's a really good game. I would highly suggest getting it greenlit because it's gonna be awesome. It's like Mesozoica, but it's got some differences. I think it's, at least from what I've seen, I haven't checked on Mesozoica in a while. I think it's a bit more, I don't know what you'd say. There's a big difference between it and Mesozoica. It's not the same thing, but it's similar. Very similar. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do justice with describing it. So if you're interested, again, just go check the links that I've hopefully put in the description, and then you guys can go check it out. Anyway, did I already do the ones on the other side, or do I need to go back and? I did them. Yay! I'm smart. Okay. And then we can just do like that. That looks pretty good. Anyway, let's get some glass going up. Considering I have the same amount of glass that I do carpenter's blocks, we are not gonna have enough glass. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna actually be able to hatch the Herrerasaurus this episode, so we might have to hatch it next episode. Unless, I could cut for a few minutes and just smelt up some glass. We can actually just go smelt up. Yeah, that actually wouldn't be too difficult. Just go grab some sand out of the old laboratory and then just smelt some glass up. We've actually probably got some glass somewhere we can just turn into this. And there we go. We can get rid of the little extra one, the excess glass. There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough glass. I don't think, at least. So this eats up a lot of glass, but look at this. This looks really cool. I don't know about you guys, but I love how this looks. Because, it looks like a carnivore fence. At least I think it does. But it doesn't look like, this is like some super big, like, Allosaurus or something. This looks like, oh, you got some smaller carnivores. Like, you'd keep a lion in here or something. I guess I cough now when I get excited. But, two things. This one may have solved my big cat fence problem I had in the wildlife park series. So if that returns, I know you guys can guess what fence is probably going to be coming back. But this fence might actually work really well for the saber-tooths, Smilodons. I'm going to call them Smilodons because I like the name Smilodon much better. And it's technically more accurate because, it's their Latin name. But yeah, this could work really well for Smilodon fence, I think. Very well indeed. Or maybe even Terrorbird fence. Maybe. I don't know. I might look at some... That's the problem. I was going to say, I might look at some, I don't know, like ostrich fencing or cassowary fencing from today to get some ideas on what to do for the terror bird fence. Oh no, we're gonna have enough glass. We're gonna have enough glass. Okay. But then I realized, wait a second. Neither of those birds is very much like a terror bird. That's kind of the problem with some of these creatures and like, you know, trying to use real life zoo cages and fencing as an inspiration. Because, you know, people aren't really caging giant man-eating, well, giant like super birds, I guess you would call them. And like, you know, the sauropod fence over there, that was really hard, well, not hard to design. I basically just used the typical like Jurassic Park heavy fence from JPOG and then just kind of modified it slightly. But that's the thing, is like, in real life, we don't have fence built to keep in a 30, 40 ton dinosaur or any 30 or 40 ton creature. I mean, a whale fence, I guess, but whales don't live on land, so you don't really need that kind of fencing. So you have to be very imaginative of, you know, well, if this were real, you know, what would they be using to keep these dinosaurs in their cages? Because, I mean, your typical zoo fence probably isn't going to fare super duper well against a sauropod. 1, 2, 3, and then dirt and logs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then just get rid of that. And okay, starting to go somewhere. This is starting to go somewhere. I don't think again. Okay, that doesn't make me sound smart. I don't think I'm gonna put a second layer here. I think it's just gonna be like a 1 block thick layer of glass for these, just simply because I don't want to waste glass. I want to, you know, get the max. I guess you could say 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't say 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you could say I'm getting the most bang for my buck here by conserving glass. Okay, we're already out of glass pretty much. Let's go see if I've got some extra glass lying around in the storage room. If I don't, I'll just smelt up some stuff. I've got logs to spare. I can just use those. Actually, I mean, thinking about it now, that's probably all I'm going to use. Okay, we got some, oh, we got a lot of glass. Yeah, we got a lot of glass. Okay, we just need to turn that into thin grid glass, and that should, this probably will even just be enough. But yeah, thinking about it now, especially because of this design, I might just, for the whole like Ice Age area, I might just go with a very, you know, wooden theme, you could say, for all the exhibits, not just the Smilodons, but maybe just everything, because I think it'd be kind of cool. It would also differentiate it quite a bit from the dinosaurs, because, you know, even this exhibit's actually pretty unique to the dinosaur section of the park due to just simply it not being a big metal fence like most of the others are. Or, well, what I call a metal fence, and what, of course, though, in all reality, it's actually like stone fencing, but it looks like metal. Very, very dull, unpolished metal, but who cares? Who cares? It looks cool. And that's what matters in this game. Does it look cool? Yes. Then we'll use it. What was I saying? But yeah, that's what I like about some of these smaller exhibits, is that these little exhibits, like the Hypsilophodon, even that one, I mean, these ones look a bit more metallic just because it's all gray, but those ones are unique because, you know, they're using wood instead of metal, or my metallic blocks, again, quotation marks. But that's what makes them kind of cool. Likewise, this area, like a whole section of the park, the whole Ice Age area, just built to have a very wooden theme, I think would look really cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think it would look awesome. Okay, well, we're almost done. This is a bit different of an episode, isn't it, guys? Usually, I just have the exhibits pre-built, but I don't know. I actually felt like building an exhibit on camera today. Because, you know, why not? We don't do it too often, and I don't know. Also, I was kind of planning on recording something else instead of dinos, so I didn't really spend any time, you know, pre-preparing. I mean, this episode is still going to go up pretty late just because, you know, I'm spending a lot of time recording. I don't know. You know what? That's another thing to let me know, guys, and I might even just have a poll in the, oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't build a gate. There's no entrance into the exhibit. You know what we might do? And, do we have a no, we don't have a carpenter's bench. Carpenter's bench, crafty table. Build one real quick and chuck that down there. Is this how we build the carpenter's door? Yes, okay. Just take a carpenter's door and then we can just into the rock wall here, like right here. Now okay, I was gonna say, now how much of this is hollow? Because as you can see, again, I don't really build much of an interior for these rock areas. Most of this whole rock area is basically just, you know, I want a second door so we can have a 2-door system because that seems a bit more safe. One on the outside and one on the inside. And yeah, okay, there we go. What was I thinking? Something. Yeah, I don't really build a lot of the stuff on the inside just because I'm like, well, I don't really want to. And it's a bit of a waste of resources in my opinion. Okay, we just put it like that. And there we go. I don't actually have the correct stone texture. Wait, no, I can get that texture real quick. And this one we will, where's the wire door? There we go. And I don't know, let's see, how does this look? Oh, that's a glass texture, but that actually looks really cool. It makes the door look really strong, or somewhat strong. Considering I already know I'm gonna hand again, you know, with the hollow pathways because I'm a resource man. I'm just gonna, I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, let's just turn this back into stone and then, gosh, there we go, and we'll open that up and there we go. And let's quickly see the door from this side. I mean, you can't even see that area really well, but like, look, that looks really good because, you know, it's a hidden door. You're not gonna be like, I mean, unless you're looking for it and you're like me where you already actually know where it is, you're not gonna find that, which is really cool. Anyway, I don't have my dino pad on me and I don't really want to go look for it, so let's actually just hatch the Herrerasaur. Just one. It's a lot of space for a single one. I'm gonna sift through all the rest of the DNA. Hopefully next episode maybe we can hatch a second one. And also by next episode, you know what? I'm even just gonna hit this. I'm gonna go do some research while we're waiting for this to hatch. Hopefully I can still hear the game. Herrerasaurus. Herrera, I don't know. Herrera's lizard. Herrera, okay, it's Herrerasaurus. I don't know why I'm just calling it Herrerasaurus. Herrerasaurus, let's see, description, classification, paleoecology. I don't know where it lived. I'm trying to see. Okay, I can't. The article I just quickly sifted through. I couldn't see any like obvious like, oh, it lived in a jungle rainforest area. I don't know if it did, but we might just do that for this, which is gonna make it stand out quite a bit, like, you know, a bit of a sore thumb compared to what's behind it. But something in me is like, you should. Excuse me. Something in me is like, you should really do that because it'll look cool. To have a really overgrown jungle exhibit with your Herrerasaurus. Even if you only have one in here, it would still look really cool if it was like super overgrown and you don't really see it walking around super easily. This will become like the opening exhibit for Look at her! She's so beautiful! It is a female. Yeah, the females are red. The males are yellow. Okay. I feel kind of bad now because she's in this exhibit and there's nothing in here. I mean, there's my bed, but I'm gonna take my secondary bed, but I'm gonna take that because that's my travel bed now. So I can go and travel around without, you know, losing stuff, without losing sleep. I wish I could do that in real life. But yeah, look, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. I mean, yeah, she can kind of hide behind the texture right now because she's so small, but I think this is a good texture for the fence because even though, yeah, it's kind of austere at the moment, when she gets bigger and, you know, with more stuff in here, it's still a pretty visible fence. Pretty, I don't know, visible seen fence. I don't know what you'd call it. See-through fence. Sure, that's what we'll go with. But yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. So we're going to end today's episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this longer episode. I haven't recorded an episode this length in a while. I mean, from how long I feel this has been is, I think it's like a 30-minute episode. I don't know. Maybe it's a 50-minute episode for all I know. It could be like a 2-hour long video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, see ya.